What's up, you guys, and welcome to another episode of the Variety Views. I'm your host, the Variety Vendor. I got to see Birds of Prey, and I wanted to see it earlier, but I never, I never had the time to. But better late than never, I guess. So apparently, it hasn't been making a lot of money, and it is a little bit surprising, that it hasn't been making money. I guess because of word of mouth, and there are a lot of people that had a problem with it. I watched the movie without all the politics, without people, without everybody else's reviews or critiques in mind. I went in and I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch this, and I'll see what's all the fuss is about, and I'm not even gonna, I'm not gonna care about what other people are saying. So I'm just gonna watch it, on my own, and with my own, take on it. And you know what? It was good. It was really good. I really, really enjoyed this. This was one of the better DCEU films that I've seen. Since it's not as good as, I wouldn't say it's better than Shazam. It's not better than Aquaman, or yeah, I would say like it's on the same level as Aquaman, because I did have a few nitpicks with Aquaman, and I would say it's on that level. It's not as good as what was the other movie? Wonder Woman. Trying to remember. There were other DCU films out there. Batman v Superman or Man of Steel. It's like it's on the level of Batman v Superman and Aquaman, but it's not better than I would say like Wonder Woman or Man of Steel. I would say it's on the same level as like Aquaman and like I said, Batman v Superman. Maybe just it is definitely better than Justice League. It's definitely better than Suicide Squad. I'll definitely say that. So I really enjoyed this movie. The action, I had a problem with sometimes. There were some things that I didn't like about the action, but it kind of was a throwback. If you would watch it and forget about what other people are saying, just watch it and look closely. There are a lot of homages to Quentin Tarantino's films, like especially Kill Bill. I saw so much of Kill Bill. Like Harley Quinn did really feel kind of like that they were trying to make her out as the bride from Kill Bill, and the other backstories and everything. It just went out really. It just the quick origin stories. It was just like, hey, this person has a dark past. This person has a dark past, and it was just so quick. It reminded me a lot of Kill Bill, even though that Kill Bill took its time with it. This movie was just so fast paced. It was so like it felt like they were rushing through things. And at one aspect of things, I was like, okay, they could have took their time with it, but at the same time, they were trying really hard to. It really felt like they were trying really hard to appeal to a mass audience, not just comic book nerds, not just Harley Quinn fans or DC fans or anything like that. They're trying so hard to branch out. And that's what it felt like. It felt like they were trying to make a fun movie that's for everybody, and I think it kind of worked. It kind of worked, and a lot of people are talking about how it's it's like super woke and super like SJW sensitive. This is no Ghostbusters. This is no X-Men Dark Phoenix. Kind of bad. Sure, it is a little bit woman centric. Sure, it does focus a lot on women, but at the same time, at no point was I like, all right, this is all about, you know, girl power or anything like that. It didn't feel like that. It felt like it was a story, about, about a former criminal, or maybe she still is a criminal, the jury's out on that one, because throughout the movie it looks like that she's trying to have a clean slate, but at the same time it felt like she was getting herself into a lot of trouble. And it made sense, for the Harley Quinn character, even though there were moments where it felt like, I don't think Harley would do that. She is a good anti-hero for DC. There are a lot of Deadpool comparisons. I've noticed that. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. There are definitely a lot of you know I would say like things that they took from Deadpool, not necessarily rip off, because if you think about it, not just because they do the breaking the fourth wall, it's not all Deadpool. Deadpool didn't invent that. But yeah, so I really enjoyed this movie. I think that they do have something here to build on. I hope that there is a sequel. I think on a sequel that they can really, really dive into the other characters. Black Canary is awesome. Renee Montoya is awesome. Huntress is definitely my favorite. She's so funny, and at the same time so badass. Like, I think that you can do a Birds of Prey movie or a show without Harley Quinn, and hopefully that's the future. That I hope that's the future. So check it out. Don't listen to other people. Just check it out. Just have fun and watch it, because this is here's another thing that a lot of people tend to not understand, is that this is a good thing. It's good that DC is going to these different routes, whether it's a good movie or a bad movie. It's different. It's not your stereotypical superhero movie. That's good. We need more of this. We need more of this out of the box thinking for DC. And I'm really looking forward to what they do with Wonder Woman 1984. I'm looking forward to, whenever they're going to do another Aquaman movie. I'm looking forward to the new Batman. I'm looking forward to everything DC. And I hope that the new Shazam, works out. Like they do like another Shazam movie, like a sequel to the, I believe it came out last year, 2019. And I hope that there is a sequel to that, because it was great. And just because, a movie bombs doesn't mean that it can't have a sequel. Some people tend to forget. Batman Begins wasn't a huge success. It got good reviews. A lot of people said it was awesome. It was like, probably, some people might say even like it was the best Batman movie, up until that point. And after a lot of good reviews and a lot of people really talking about it and it garnering a following, a sequel came out. And when the sequel came out, it shattered box office. It was like the highest grossing superhero film up until that point. So there you go. Like, I think that they can wait a couple of years, and if people are, kind of warming up to Birds of Prey, warming up to this movie, hopefully there'll be a sequel. I'm definitely rooting for it. I'm definitely rooting for this movie to get a sequel, because it was really good. I liked everybody in this movie. I even liked, Black Mask. I thought Black Mask was great, and I liked the fact that in this movie it was a lot more focused than Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad was all over the place. Not saying that, sometimes this movie wasn't, it was a little bit hard to follow sometimes, because it would go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It, like I said, there's a lot of homages to Quentin Tarantino movies where they would go to the past. It's like, hey, well, this person, and it would just flashback to the past, to how that person came to be. So yeah, like I can see why a lot of people were a little bit turned off by it, but at the same time, root for it. At the end of the day, it's something different. So that's what we always wanted. So With that being said, rate, comment, favorite, help, please subscribe, share with your friends, share with everybody, and check out my next video. We talk about something else. Take care.